eVersion app, Josh, Amplified Bible, AMPC, Classic, Amplified Classic Edition. That's what the C stands for. Joshua 18. And the whole congregation of the Israelites assembled to Shiloh and set up a tent meeting there. And the land was subdued before them, and there remained among the Israelites 7 tribes who had not yet divided their inheritance. Joshua asked the Israelites, "How long will you be slack to go and possess the land which the Lord, the God of your fathers, has given you? Provide 3 men from each tribe, and I will send them to go through the land and write a description of it according to their tribal inheritance. Then they shall return to me. And they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall remain in its territory on the south of the house of Joseph, shall remain in the territory on the north. You shall describe the land in 7 divisions, and bring the description here to me, that I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. But the Levites have no portion among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is the inheritance. Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance east of the Jordan, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them." So the men arose and went to Joshua, charged them, saying, "Go and walk through the land and describe it, and come again to me. I will cast lots for you here before the Lord of Shiloh." And then the men went and passed through the land and described it by cities in 7 portions in a book. And they came again to Joshua to the camp of Shiloh. Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord, and there he divided the land of the Israelites to each tribe his portion. And the lot of Benjamin came up according to their families, and the territory of their lot fell between the tribes of Judah and Joseph. On the north side of the boundary began the Jordan, and it went up to the shoulder of Jericho on the north, and up through the hill country westward, and ended at Beth Haven wilderness. And the boundaries passed over southward toward Luz, to the shoulder of Luz, that is Bethel. Then it went down to Atara Adar, by the mountain lies south of the lower Beth-horon. The boundary extended from there, and turning about in the western side of southern and from the mountain that lies to the south opposite Beth-horon. It ended at Kirabal, that is Kirath Jearim, a city of the tribe of Judah. This formed the western side of Benjamin's territory. The southern side began the edge of Kirath Jearim, and the boundary went on westward to the spring of the waters of Nephtoah. Then the boundary went down to the edge of mountain overlooking the valley of Ben Hinnom, son of the Hinnom, which is the north end of the valley of Rephaim, and descended to the valley of Hinnom, south of the shoulder of Jebusites, and went down to the Evrogel. Then it bent toward the north and went to the Enemish and on to the Gilith, which was opposite the accent of Adamim, and went down to stone of Bahan, son of Reuben. And it went to the north of shoulder of Beth-harab, and down to the Arabah. Then the boundary passed along the north of the shoulder of Beth-hogah, and ended in the northern bay of the Salt Dead Sea. At the south end of the Jordan, this was the southern border. And the Jordan was the boundary of the east side. This was the inheritance of the sons of Benjamin by their boundaries round about according to the families. Now the cities of the tribe of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho, Beth-hogah, Emekzeh, Beth Araba, Zemaraim, Bethel, Avim, Para, Upra, Shephar, Amani, Amani, Ophani, and Geba, 12 cities with their villages. Gibeon, Ramah, Bethoth, Mitzvah, Tephera, Moza, Rechem, Epiu, Tavarallah, Zelil, Zelah, Eleph, the Jebusite city that is Jerusalem, Gibeah, and Karaith, Jerim, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the tribe of Benjamin according to their families.